Today, I show you Combination Hunter. Let's do that. Hello everybody and welcome to the Orpheus program. I am your host Orpheus, and today I'm going to show you guys a new deck that I created. I'm kind of call it Combination Hunter, and I hope you'll see why. So, Combination Hunter is obviously a hunter, and let me just run through the deck list for you. This is what I got so far. There is room for improvement, but hey, let's just see where it goes. So first we got Arcane Shot, deal 2 damage. Now, this is important because it hooks up with a lot of combinations, because this is what this deck is all about. Saving your early games with spells, traps, etc., and holding down the fort. And when the fort's held down, in your later turns, you start unleashing hell on your opponents. And that's the trick. So, let's go through it. Arcane Shot. Just one, that's all you need. Hunter's Mark. Pairs nicely with Arcane Shot. 2 mana cost. Takes out any minion that doesn't have Divine Shield. Pretty good combo. Then we have our most favored 1-drop, Fiery Bat. This works well with Explosive Trap, Misdirection, Snipe, Bear Trap. Basically works well with anything. It just allows me to deal damage to whatever minion my opponent puts out there, or makes them spend their second turn on a spell to kill it, or make them just mulligan, not really put anything out on the board. Conserve until basically after turn 4. Just keep the board clear till turn 4. That is what we're going for. Timberwolf works so nicely with Unleash the Hounds. I have 2 of them, by the way. This combination is one of the deadlier ones. It faces down Zoolock with authority. It allows me to turn 4, even if a guy has crazy Zoolock powers and it's just overwhelmed me. He's overran me. I didn't get an explosive trap. I didn't get anything that I needed. For 4 mana, I turn the game around. Bear Trap there, so I lay it down turn 2. Turn 3, I get a 3/3 monster on the board, and it allows me to work from there. Explosive Trap, obviously to maintain board control. Now this can be used in basically any round in which I'm losing control of the board, because that's very important. Having control of the board with this deck. It's a board control, and you have to keep control of it. Now there are a bunch of cards that let you get back board control, but you kind of need this. Misdirection, one of my favorite cards, because it just makes your opponent think. They never think you have a misdirection. They also never think that you have a Snipe. Now, Snipe is just amazing in my opinion. I think that some people don't like it, but it deals with basically any 2-drop, and it basically deals with any 3-drop. Therefore, keeping my board clear and allowing me to work. Dusk Boar. A 2/4/1, which is basically a taunt. It allows me to play this on the board, and people automatically need to go for it. Whether I play it turn 2 and I'm going first, basically it's a taunt. If he's a mage, he has to fire blast it. If he's a druid, he just has to use his hero power and take it out. Whatever the situation, they have to get Dusk Boar, because he can wreak havoc, because that damage is important. He's also amazing with another key component in my deck. Where is he? Tundra Rhino, another key one. I have 2 of these. If later in the game I have a Tundra Rhino on the board, this is basically just a more powerful wolf rider. A 2/4/1 dive bomber that just takes out whatever I want it to hit, which is great. Combo that with basically anything. could be a game breaker. Animal Companion, a great turn 3 just to play it, just to have some board control. Pairs nicely with really anything beforehand, or Houndmaster, a great turn 4 to play it with. If I have the 4/4 taunt, I place the Houndmaster on it, make it more powerful. The 2/4 that upgrades minions, place a taunt on it, make the Houndmaster more powerful. If I have the charge and it's still around, good play, just gives it more health. Deadly Shot. Now, I don't like to save Deadly Shot for later in the game. I like to use it to clear a potentially threatening minion all on his own. If my opponent has put his entire 4-drop into, say, a Chillwind Yeti, or his entire 5-drop into a card, say, Sylvanas Windrunner, and I don't have anything on the board, I'll use a Deadly Shot. Kill Command, a great activator with all the beasts in this deck. Unleash the Hounds is key to this deck. It's one of the headlining cards along with Tundra Rhino and another one that I'm going to show you. Basically, this is one of the game breakers. Clears the board. My opponent will usually try to spend his entire hand, fill the board up with minions, but my Unleash the Hounds paired with Timberwolf or any of the other things I might do can really cause a problem, and it allows me to clear the board. It's great. Sometimes pair it. Yes, so Unleash the Hounds, great. And now I've just seen that I missed one of the most important ones. Scavenging Hyena, great pair up with Unleash the Hounds, allows me to do a lot of great things with it. Just hit the board with Unleash the Hounds, which powers up my Hyena, and sometimes I've gotten it to, like, I don't know, probably like a 9-5 or something like that. Something crazy, like an 11-6 and 9-5, just insane numbers, which allows me to take control of the board. Next, Multi-Shot, great against the dreaded Razorfin Hunter, or any other thing that will put a damper on your day. Keep that board control if I don't have something turn 4 that I can really play, or no combos to set up. Multi-Shot, a great fallback. Another great fallback is Evil Heckler. Now, I could have gone with something with a little more health, but again, Evil Heckler is just to buy time, and like I said, if he has a Yeti out there, I want to take down that Yeti. I don't want him on the field. Board control. Houndmaster, I've already said. Great with all the beasts that are in this deck. Gives it some nice synergy. If I'm being wailed on by a zoo deck, gives me a little taunt. And great. Tomb Spider. Really nice. With Tundra Rhino, a big figurehead of this deck. Discover a random beast. I might be able to play that beast. That's great. Explosive Shot allows me to take down big minions and their smaller counterparts. Silverhand Knight could be a big target with Explosive Shot. Again, another board clearer, allows you to do some interesting things, along with Hunter's Mark, a great turn 6, allowing you to take down not one but 2 powerful monsters and an extra. Mookla's Champion. Great with Unleash the Hounds, great if I'm trying to fill up the board. Just allows me to give my minions more, keeping them alive. Keeping those hounds alive for more than a turn after use is incredibly helpful. So, Mookla's Champion. Ram Wrangler, incredibly powerful with Tundra Rhino. This right here, Tundra Rhino plus Ram Wrangler, is potentially just a game breaker, I found. Because there have been times where I summon King Crush, an 8/8, I believe, just beast of a taunt creature, and have him ram something with Tundra Rhino, and then I'm just in control of the board, everything's great. Ram Wrangler plus Tundra Rhino, amazing combination that I have used to great effect. Silverhand Knight, It gives me board control turn 5 if I have lost it. So yes, Silverhand Recruit. Great board control piece. Allows me to do a lot if I still don't have any combos ready turn. So, he's good. He's just a piece to throw in there in case you really have nothing else to play. Silverhand Recruit is a good option. Stampeding Kudo. Great play in this deck because he's a beast, which already gives him a lot of worth. Pairable with Houndmaster or Tundra Rhino. Hit a 2-cost minion, and then he automatically flies into a bigger one, and you can get a 5 damage hit in with Stampeding Kudo and Tundra Rhino. So many times I've used my Rhinos to great effect in games, and it's just allowed me to do a lot with them. Savannah Highmane, another beast, another combo with our old friend Tundra Rhino. Now, I don't think I really have to go over Tundra Rhino. Keep him in your hand, wait for a combo, one of your most important cards, a centerpiece card in this deck. He combos well with so much. So yeah, Savannah Highmane, 6/5. You know, ram something, get two hyenas, 2 of them, ram those into some more things. Great board clearer with Tundra Rhino. Even without it, a still very powerful minion that has to be respected when played. Not susceptible to just one-time board clears. It's almost worse if you just use your one-time board clear on a Savannah Highmane, because he's just gonna come right back around and wreck your face. Grotesque Dragon Hawk. Do I really have to say pairs with Tundra Rhino? I'm gonna say it anyway. Pairs with Tundra Rhino. 7/5/5 Wind Fury. He might seem a little underpowered, but when you get that Wind Fury charge right off the bat, it allows you to do some good things. Because if your opponent does not take care of this beast right away, they're in trouble. This guy I've used to great effect again, powering him up with other cards, clearing the board. He's great. If you do everything you need to from turn 1 to 6, leading up to your turn 7 drop, Grotesque Dragonhawk will do diligence for you. Now comes to one of my favorites, Giant Sand Worm. What a beast! If you can keep this guy around for more than one turn, I have used it to clear entire zoo deck fields. Entire zoo deck fields. Wipe them out one turn, they all are gone. And it's amazing. An 8/8/8. So he's already on what I like to say a mana curve. I'll show you that a little later, maybe make it in another video showing you what that curve looks like, and to see if something is above or below the curve, whether it should be used in competitive play, in arena play, all that. But Giant Sandworm, probably another figurehead of this deck. Tundra Rhino pairs. Tundra Rhino plus Giant Sandworm equals infinite death. I mean, an 8/8/8 charge, whenever this attacks and kills a minion, it may attack again. It's an insane card. It really is. Your opponent has to attack this. It's basically a taunt. And if they're stupid enough not to attack this creature, then, well, I don't know. Giant Sandworm, from the first time I saw it, I knew it had so much potential, and it's come through time and time again. It's probably, if you can survive till turn 9, or turn 8 if you somehow keep that Tundra Rhino alive under all that fire, it can literally win the game for you. It clears the board and nullifies all your work your opponent has done to set up. If you have an opponent that has, say, an 8/8 minion, say, and you play this, they have a bunch of other creatures on the board, say 3 other creatures that they've used to build up some lower level ones, because you've obviously cleared out the higher level ones. You don't want to get those big guys left on the field, but you still have those lower ones, and your opponent has that big creature, giant sandworm, clears all the little ones, and then just hits that big monster, and your opponent's board is clear, and you've still got whatever you have on the board, because then it's turn 9, and you can play whatever you want. Beauty of this deck. And finally, a card of last resort, and one of my personal favorites, Deathwing. I highly advise saving up 1600 dust for Deathwing. Here's why. I have him in basically every single one of my decks. This is because he is a failsafe. At turn 10, if I have lost all control of my board, if I have no hope for victory, instead of just, destroying all his creatures, I have Deathwing. There's always a chance for me to pull that hope from my deck. It always gives me a chance to pull the card I need. As long as you don't beat me before turn 9, I have a chance to wipe out your entire board and keep going, because again, this deck is full of combos. I can top draw just fine. If I top draw a Tomb Spider and then get something like a Savannah Highmane, I'm perfectly fine with that. Alright? If I pull an Explosive Trap, if I pull a Bear Trap, I could pull any one of these things, basically, and do good. I mean, I don't want to obviously pull a Ram Wrangler or a Stampeding Kudo if they don't have a 2-cost minion. But basically any one of these other things, it can be pulled and it can be used. Duskboar, not so much, but you see where I'm going with this. This deck top draws pretty well. Even if you can't play that card one turn, wait a turn, don't play it. It allows you to do some great things. Now to move on to some combos. Now this is a card that I don't have, but if I can get it, I am really considering putting this into the deck. It's called Call of the Wild. Summon all 3 animal companions. I've been playing a lot of Zoo lately, and I've spent a lot of my dust on that. But Call of the Wild is an insanely powerful card. It not only gives you a 5/2 charge, but it gives you a 5/4 taunt and a 2/4 that buffs the attack of 1 by any creatures around it. It basically allows you to just retake control of the board, turn 8. If I had to take anything out of the deck to make room for it, it would probably be the Grotesque Dragonhawk. So, that's the deck. Let's play a game, show you how it works. Well, let's go.
You asked for it.
Let's go.
Okay, this is a great opening draw. We have a lot of the cards that we need. Explosive Shot, Deadly Shot, Explosive Trap, excuse me. Alright, this is a pretty good draw. Have the coin. Everything looks good. We can just wait with Explosive Trap, because we'll take both of those out in time. We don't have to play anything. We can just let our hand build up. Play it cool. We don't need to do anything.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Aw, that's cute. That's so cute. Now we just play Explosive Trap and wait to decimate their entire board. We've got Evil Heckler. That's a goodness. We'll be able to just roast through them soon. Great, maintain that board control. Board control is important.
Put this apple on your head.
Knife Juggler, interesting. Oh, yeah. This is a great play. Huh. What to do, what to do. I'm gonna use the coin just so I can play Evil Heckler. Get some more use out of it. Even if he does somehow survive, yeah? Alright. Interesting play. Deathwing. Okay, we have a lot of options in the hand right now. I'm just gonna go and start attacking face. Because I don't really care what he does right now. I want him to put more creatures on the board so I can multi-shot him.
Let the pain speak to me.
Okay, what's he gonna do? Not very much. Disappointing a little bit. I still don't want to multi-shot him yet. So, I'm just going to keep waiting. Let this Acolyte of Pain stay on the board for another turn. In case things get too real. If he doesn't play anything else, I'm just gonna use the Savannah High Main. Interesting. Alright, let's play. Not the effect I wanted, but you get what you get. Arcane Intellect, this late in the game, pretty good play. Harvest Golem, interesting. Even more interesting. Alright, how should we play this? Let's play it smart, that's how we're gonna play this. Unleash the Hounds. Plus our friend here. And we're just gonna eliminate all the threats that we can. Basically play this taunt right here. Have him waste mana if we can. He's not really filling up the board as much as I would like him to. This deck does really good against that kind of stuff. Let's go with this guy. Hit face. Just be careful. If he has a bunch of fireballs in that deck somewhere, we are in some trouble. Ugh. That sucks. That really sucks. That sucks hard. Alright. I can deadly shot him. Maybe not. Alright. Let's get her done. Boom. I understand that I'm using a lot of my hand, but I just want to be able to maintain control of the board. Look at that. Alright, I basically have 7 turns until he basically beats me if he just keeps hitting me face. No? Okay then. Interesting. Don't want to really keep that on the field. And then I'll summon this Wrangler because I want to keep that board control. I want to keep a threat on the board. I have Deathwing in case he goes all out. What beats me is a fireball to the face right now. That's what beats me.
Take your medicine.
I does not like this. I have to do this. That puts pressure on him because now I am showing lethal. Oh, he's desperate. He's desperate now. I think Deathwing's got him. I think I've got him now. Secret. Okay. If this is an ice block, that's gonna really suck. Play that. Deathwing attacks first. Alright, let's see. Yep. Ice block. He's buying time. If he does this right at the end, this is gonna really suck for me. This is gonna really suck. Because I can blow whatever charge monster he's gonna play out of the water. This is another one, I swear to God. I swear. Swear. Alright. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. That sucks. Is this gonna hit face? Oh, with 1 health left, everyone. With 1 health left. Now that's that deck at its worst. I literally set up nothing, but as you can see, it has it top decks very well, and it's set up in such a way that it allows me to win. It basically deals just a little bit of damage every turn, and then before you know it, your opponent's in the red, and it allows you to get an easy win. But like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see y'all next time on the Orpheus program. Bye-bye.